everyone, as we uh, get started with another 3 minutes with God. Let us continue, uh, first of all, to be prayerful, and let us um, continue to look to God to everything and for everything. So, as we get started this week, we will be looking at Psalm number 125. We will be looking at that in its entirety. Again, it's only 5 verses, so let us go ahead and start the timer. So, Psalm 125, verse number 1 says, "Those who trust in the Lord are like Mount Zion, which cannot be moved but abides forever." So, God is telling us in this verse number 1, this is uh, a a psalm of protection. It is a psalm of God's indwelling protection. But he says, "Those who trust in the Lord are like Mount Zion." He says, when we believe in and begin to trust in God, that we are like a mountain. Uh, and Mount Zion is um, it's more than a mountain. It's a holy mountain. It's unmovable. It's as he goes on, it says, which cannot be moved but abides forever. That when you think about when you think about mountains, you think of something that's unshakable, unmovable. When you begin to think about that, it's in context with what is being said in the scripture, that it's when we believe in God and when we trust in Him and we put our faith in Him, that we begin to be like that mountain. We can't be moved. Um, we can't be swayed. Um, we may go through some tough times. I mean, if you think about think about a mountain, that it still goes through the different seasons. It still is in the storms. It still is has to endure the weather. But at the same time, even though the storms come, even though it gets cold, even though it gets blistering hot, whatever the season may bring, that mountain endures it, but it does not move. It's not shaken. And so that's how we will be once we put our faith and our trust in the Lord. That um, it's almost uh, like that old song, "My soul is anchored." That once we put our anchor in the Lord, and that hey, we will still have to endure and face the different facets of life. But once we are anchored and rooted and grounded in God, that it doesn't matter what we face. That we may be shaken, we may be moved, but we will not. We will not. Um, we will resolve to be uh, steady in the Lord. He says, "Those who trust in the Lord are like Mount Zion, which cannot be moved, but abides forever." That that last portion, we cannot be which cannot be moved, but abides forever, uh, touches on our spending eternity with Christ. So it's as long as we stay rooted and grounded in God, then we will be able to first not be moved. That hey, we will still go through everything. We still have to go through and walk through this thing called life, but we won't be moved, and we will abide in God forever. So, God bless you and have a great day.